let's take this drive. Get up right, it's a brand new dawn. With Pastor Dawn, we're never alone. On this morning drive, faith is shown. Las Vegas rise, let your light be known. From the strip to the suburbs, we'll inspire with stories of hope that lift us higher. Motivational moments to fuel your fire. Get up right, let's aim even higher. Get up right, it's a brand new dawn with Pastor Dawn.
What's up, fam? Pastor Don here. Welcome to Get Up Right Morning Drive Devotional. This is going to be a stiff one today. This is going to be pretty tough to deal with for those who are actually going to be affected by what I'm going to say. I don't spend a lot of time trying to... I do this based on just what I feel God is leading me to deal with. It need to be something that's going on. Is it preventive measures, a response to something that happened, blah, 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 blah. But I want to talk to you who have a tendency of fabricating stories, embellishing, telling partial truths. Basically, I want to talk to you lying folk, you who have just lied. Now, some of you who've been around me know that I always make reference to Pastor Nathaniel Whitney Sr., who was the senior pastor of Great Evergreen Missionary Baptist Church, who I started to learn about the Bible and all those things under his pastorate. And I started preaching there as well. And Dad taught us so much until it's kind of, scary when it comes back around. And Dad used to say this. He said, that brother would rather tell a lie on credit than to tell the truth for cash. Now let that sink in. Let that marinate in your spirit. That's some deep stuff. You would rather tell a lie on credit than to tell the truth for green cash. What's even more so problematic for me when dealing with a compulsive liar is that 99.9999999% of the time, whatever you telling folk can be confirmed. Yep, it can be confirmed. It can be confirmed that you either telling the truth, or it can be confirmed that you are a bold-faced liar. And what I don't understand for the life of me, how is it that we have become as people, especially as preachers and pastors and church leaders and believers, that we are so comfortable telling lies? Come here, let me tell you something. I ran across this many years ago, and I hear people make reference to it, but that thing sunk into my head and my spirit so heavy today, which moved, kind of led me to do this. He said, a liar, can I paraphrase? I'm not even going to allow a liar to even be in my presence, in my sight. A liar can tarry in my sight. There has been times when in my life that I've had to just straight out, man, listen, y'all, let me clean this up. before I lie to you, let me just fall on my sword, apologize, believe God that we can fix whatever needs to be fixed, address whoever or whomever that needs to be addressed, pertaining to whatever situation. In other words, let me just go on and let's be honest about the matter. Let's go ahead and fix the problem so we can move on. But for any of you who, especially Evergreen folk, that older Evergreen folk, I mean like 8th Street, 1113 North 8th Street Evergreen folk. If you remember Alice Davis, she sang in the choir. She's Reverend Leonard Davis, Pastor Harold Davis's mother. And she told us, because I used to go over there every Sunday after church, she would prepare food for us, especially on 4th Sunday when we have to go and it's a long day. And she was telling us, she said it this one day, she said, you got to be careful when you tell lies. You got to build a fence around it. And keep it protected, keep it housed, keep it bedded down. Because you can't afford for that lie to get outside of that parameter, because the truth is going to creep in and crush that lie. So in other words, if you're going to tell that lie, you better remember that thing. You better hold on to that thing. You better make sure it never gets outside of what you do. Y'all, it takes too much energy to be lying all the time. It takes too much energy to be lying. You got to remember that lie, and when you sharing that lie or that story, you have a tendency of leaving pieces out. So I want to encourage you. You're gonna risk. We can risk. I can risk. You can risk everything you've worked your hind part off to get, to have, to maintain. You can lose it all behind my lie. Behind my lie. Man, y'all ain't even got enough time for me to go into this. But I can tell you this. I'll give you a little bit.
Let your light be known.